This morning we worked on a Shomen attack in our Aikido class. And so this is a Shomen attack, and we entered into it like this. So several points are very important. What we worked on a lot to begin with is getting into this proper position. I'm doing two things with both of my hands. One is coming right underneath my uke's elbow. The other one is an Atemi to the face. Not so much as a punch, but as like I'm throwing something into his face. And you'll notice Ben's hand comes up to protect his face, a very natural reaction. So what we're working on in this first part is getting into the proper position. Notice he's taking a step in to do his strike. I am sliding it, so I'm taking my front foot and bringing it in, and bringing my other foot in to match it. So I'm doing a motion like this with my feet. And Ben is doing a motion where he actually steps in. Okay. I'm getting to this position right here. Notice one hand's underneath his elbow, and one hand's right at his face, and his hand has come up to block. This is a very good position. I know where both of his hands are. And right at this point, we're going to take some time to check in. So stop here when you practice this. Stop. Ask yourself some questions. Are you leaning forward? Are you leaning back? Or are you straight up and down? You want to be straight up and down. You want to have your erect posture. Second question to ask yourself in this position. Is your elbow down right here? Or is it out like this? If it's out, that's not a good position for it to be in. It's good if it's right here, then you're balanced and connected. So, again, we stop right here and feel how this feels. Are you on balance? Is your uke slightly off balance? Notice that Ben's weight is on top of me, so I have this feeling like if I just move my lower body, he moves in response to me. My uke is giving me a good attack. The kind of attack that he's giving me is allowing his weight to be here for a moment. I know in a real attack, this changes very quickly, but we have to learn to get into this feeling. So again, we just practice. Can I feel that? Okay, I can feel I'm slightly off center. I'm being pulled this way. So I need to be here. Try it again. There. Now I can feel it down my center. So that's the first exercise, is just get into this position and maintain that, get into that good feeling of balance. So this whole morning we kept practicing slowly. The reason for practicing slowly is so that we practice touching lightly and keeping balance. There's a tendency when going too fast to start gripping or forcing things to work. And we're working on the Aiki feeling. How do we flow with this attack? So now I'm going to do a technique from that. So I come up underneath. I check my posture out. My uke's allowing me to this chance here to really feel this. He's giving me a good downward feeling. And I can take this in different ways. I can take it this way. I can take it this way. I can even go straight back with it because he's off balance. And what I'm going to choose to do this time is I'm going to bring his weight this way. So I pivot my hips and bring him down, maintaining connection. So again, I step in. I give myself this moment to make sure I'm really got this balanced state, and I feel his weight coming down. I choose to pivot it this way. One more time, please. And we did, this morning, make sure we took a chance to really feel this feeling. Keep feeling this. Elbow, up, down. Weight down to my feet. Are my legs together? Am I straight up and down? Are my hands relaxed? It's important to notice right here, in this place where you're holding somebody, one of the tendencies is to want to grab on. My fingers will want to grab on. Once I do that, I'm no longer sensitive to which direction his weight's coming. So I keep it open. And notice, there's a difference between this, which is resting on my radius and ulna, my forearm, versus this, which is really, involves a lot of tension. So I just let it rest right here, rest in my palm. Oh, he's going to follow this down. That's where his weight is. And I bring it down. And I try and keep connection all the way down. So again, I'm going to do stepping in. Both of my hands are going to come up. The hand that's coming to his face is an Atemi. It's a strike to his face. And I'm checking my posture out. Is it balanced on top of me? My hands relaxed. And I've got a choice here between going this way or back or however I choose. So I'm going to keep my hand right here. There's a tendency, I'm thinking Ikkyo right now, Ikkyo technique. I'm thanking Duran Sensei for this idea. There's a tendency to want to go right up to grab the wrist, and you'll notice what this does is it creates this big opening. Once I leave my Atemi, and I know where his hand is, once I decide I'm going to go up and grab his wrist, his hand is free to strike me. So rather than that, I pivot with my hands in place. And the Ikkyo just finds itself. Okay, I'm checking my posture again. Am I upright? Have I got this feeling like it's going right down to my feet? My hand's in a good position. I've got both of his hands controlled. And I'm going to pivot. My leg's going to come out of the way here. Down into Ikkyo. So work slowly. Make sure you're checking in with yourself about feeling relaxed. Pivoting. Oops, now I can get my hand into the Ikkyo position. And now I can take him down. And thanks very much to Duran Sensei for these ideas, this entry, and this way of working.